Good evening and welcome to another amazing night of high school football here from Strobel Field in Sandusky, Ohio, as our Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes take on the Sandusky Blue Streaks. All right, so here we are. We got our Ex-Corre Mexican restaurant pregame show. We're live. We're snugged in here into our booth here. And Zach, I'm excited here because Tiffin, one thing that Coach Lutz said last week was, hey, the best way to fix a broken offense is to score a lot of points. And wouldn't you know it, the Tornadoes put up a lot of points last week as they came away with a 35-17 victory over Huron. And this is something to keep an eye on, too, because their defense has struggled a little bit, and they're going up against a very stout Sandusky team. Again, thank you very much, Ex-Corre Mexican Restaurant, for our pregame sponsor and our continuing sponsorship throughout the season. And there you go, Corper taken down around the 25. Again, Ex-Corre Mexican Restaurant, staple at Tiffin Community. Stop in, check out their new look menu. They got delicious items for you to try. Gather your friends, get some queso. You know you deserve it. Treat yourself to some of the best Mexican food in the area, located right there in the Tiffin Mall. All right, hey, we get our first look at the Tornadoes offense, and as we just mentioned, Coach Lutz is like, just score points. It fixes everything. And he was right last week. Yeah,
last week versus Huron, 35-17 victory. Damian Brockington, 2 touchdowns, 162 yards. You're going to see him, I'm sure, a lot tonight.
And there you go. And it's Brockington wrestled down after a short pickup. And dial that name into the script. I think you're going to see a lot of it. And, you know, a couple weeks ago, before that Bishop Watterson game, Brockington put up, 300 yards in a single contest, and their offense was really moving along. And then Bishop Watterson kind of kept them in check, but he got back on track last week with, I believe, about 200 yards in total yardage, 162 rushing. There you go, Gooding with the catch. He's going to be taken down. Looks like it might just be short. No, they're going to say first down Tornadoes here, the official. So should be enough for a first down. Yep, chain gang, they're moving. All right, Columbian, 2 solid gains here. Start tonight's contest. Corper in motion. Rogo to Brockington. Brockington levels his shoulder, pushes his way forward, and it's going to be taken down around the 44-yard line.
Early involvement here for Brockington. You can see Coach Lutz obviously wanting to get him back into the game plan. Versus Huron, like you said, over 200 total yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving on that trick play from Brady Gooding.
Flea flicker. That was a pretty incredible play there. Quick pitch, Brockington catches it, drugged to the ground immediately. No gain on the play.
Good job by the Blue Streaks defense, rallying to the football, forcing a third down.
All right, it's going to be a big third down here for the Tornadoes as, you want to get some positive momentum going here, and they've had a few good plays. But right around midfield, you got to cash in and keep it going. So it'll be 3rd and 4 from the 43-yard line. And it's going to be Brockington who gets the ball, and he's going to be wrestled to the ground well short of that first down marker. 4th down, Tornadoes.
Yeah, the jet sweep caught on early. Dominic Richardson in there to blow things up. Then the defensive backs come in and clean up the tackle.
Looked like Campbell was able to sneak in there and clean things up. And we're told that that's a name that you're going to hear a lot tonight as well for the Blue Streaks, as both Bonner and Campbell pretty active.
Yeah, Campbell Jr., 6 foot, 155, plays wide receiver, plays defensive back. He's all over the field for the Sandusky football team.
Punts up and away. Good bounce for the Tornadoes. Let's see if they can get there to stop it. And, are they going to, I don't know, are they going to say that he got it? Yeah. Oh, boy.
Big special teams play here early. Let's take a look on the replay.
Watch that bounce. Just keeps on going. And he knocks it in. Yeah, they're not going to give it to him. Phenomenal effort by the special teams. They were just about an inch away from pinning the Blue Streaks by their own goal line.
I believe that was number 13, Mitch Steffi. Is that?
Yeah, we've seen him down there on special teams.
Yeah, Steffi toe tapped it, tried to keep it, but carried it into the end zone for the turnover.
All right, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the Blue Streaks have got going here. And it's going to be number 2, Henlon, who tosses it and connects with none other than number 15, Easton Young.
Yeah, a little pop pass there to Young, quickly coming off the field.
Henlon, a very active, mobile quarterback, somebody who's not going to sling it long, but he can do a lot of damage in a lot of different ways. And there you go. He's going to take it himself all the way. Henlon off the right side, gets around a couple tacklers, going to be pushed out around midfield, close to that first down marker.
James Fox, the senior offensive lineman out there in front to block, missed assignment, but again, Henlon able to make things happen with his feet, stretch the defense, and get out there.
Dual threat option there for the Blue Streaks. He can run it, he can throw it. It just causes a lot of stress if you're on defense.
Yeah, so this offense has been electric. 62-28 last week versus Vermillion.
Henlon, he's going to hand it off to Alexander. And Alexander's going to be tackled right around the first down marker. I'm not sure that he was able to get it.
Max Fortney.
I don't think he got it all the way.
Max Fortney gets in there. Early penetration, able to stop that right before the first down yard line.
It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 49-yard line as the Blue Streaks get close to the midfield marker. Blue Streaks, of course, they got those nice blue jerseys, all blue. Kind of one of those color wash type things you see in the NFL. All right, there you go. It's going to be Parker, and he's going to lose yardage on it. Nowhere to go, and look at Henley. You can see him in the corner of the screen there. He's pointing. He's like, hey, coach, let's go for it.
Early stop by the Columbian defense. Again, able to keep things rolling. Offense forced the punt.
Yeah.
Defense response.
Jason Henlon, he wanted to go for it. He's like, come on, coach. We're just getting started. But punting team is out on the field, and it's going to be Bonner back to punt. Keep an eye, and it's going to be a fake. Lately, have you seen me lately? First down, Blue Streaks.
Aggressive play calling early.
Mockvia and Lately picking up a big first down on the fake punt.
Direct snap to one of the gunners. Just every man out front picks up the first down.
All right, I guess Henlon got his wish. He's back out there. He's going to give it to Alexander, the do-it-all workhorse there for the Blue Streaks, and he's going to be wrestled to the ground for a loss. Want to make sure that we thank some of our other sponsors here. Buckeye IT Services, trusted partner for IT solutions in Northwest Ohio, serving customers with commercial, residential, and municipal needs. They build a relationship with you and your company, and then they make sure that they take care of all that you've got. And there goes Henlon. He's going to get it down. He might have been down already. We'll see what the officials say. Flag is on the field. So while the officials work for us, get us a call, Buckeye IT, they'll work for you. Tailor a solution to best practices, state-of-the-art equipment, eliminate all your IT pain. Just go to buckeyeit.com, schedule your consultation today.
Intentional grounding is the call. The quarterback, Henlon, was wrapped up through to nobody. You'll see here number 35 for Tiffin. That's A.J. Bunnell, able to get in there, force that errant pass.
And Henlon really had nowhere to go. He was either be sacked or try to get rid of it. He tried to get rid of it, but it cost him some yards anyways. So here we go, 3rd and 30 rather. Henlon tosses, He's got Aaron. Aaron's got some space, 45-50. He's got a first down and more. He could go all the way. Amir Aaron, touchdown, Blue Streaks. Oh my goodness. What a pitch and catch for Sandusky.
Yeah, they run a little screen here, try to get your athlete in space right over the middle, and he goes untouched all the way.
Amir Aaron takes it. Whew. That was 70 yards right there, Zach.
I saw at least 2 missed tackles. Again, the safety, Jeremiah Stollard.
PAT's up and good. That'll give the Blue Streaks 7-0 lead over the Tornadoes.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Why go to Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin? Because at Lee's Floor Covering, they know that selecting the right flooring for your home can be overwhelming. They make choosing the right items for your home simple. At Lee's Floor Covering, they have one of the largest selections of floor covering in Northwest Ohio, including Abbey Carpet and Floor. Stop in and see for yourself what everyone raves about at Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome back to Sandusky, Ohio at Strobel Field. Dominic Helmstetter joined by Zach Dillon and, of course, Connor Roush down on the camera here. Moments ago, you saw a few missed tackles by this Columbian defense, and it allowed Amir Aaron to bust off a 70-yard touchdown run, and that's given Sandusky a 7-0 lead over Tiffin. Here we go. Corper misses one tackle, gets around, pushes his way up towards the 30-yard line. Solid return, Jack Corper, and that's going to give us a second look at this Columbian offense tonight.
Corper last week led the team in catches, led the team in yards receiving, did not record a touchdown. 7 catches, 78 yards.
Tornadoes' huge victory last week, 35-17 over Huron, a home game, type of win that they needed after losing to Bishop Watterson 33-14 the week before down in Columbus. 5:56 here in the first quarter of play. Tornadoes got a little work as you see Brockington move out. Rogo pressure, sacked. Woo! Man, Rogo hit hard by Corian Martin, not letting him get away.
Martin coming up the middle, untouched. Again, Rogo, I think he was looking for Brockington over the middle, who motioned up left side to turn it into a 2-by-2 look.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to get any time to let the route develop. So, all right, keep an eye at the top of the screen. You got 3 wide outs for the Tornadoes. Brockington, of course, in the backfield with Rogo. Rogo looking, got Rogo. Rogo to Rogo, huge gain. That'll bring him up close to the first down marker.
Get the yards back. You have Bryce Rogo run that little post right down the middle of the field out of the trips look.
Bryce Rogo.
Get the yards back. 3rd and short now.
3rd and short for the Tornadoes after a Rogo to Rogo connection. Ooh, the hard count there. Try to see what the defense is going to do. All right, you've got Newlove, Corper, and Rogo, the top of your screen. Gooding at the bottom.
Lined up in man coverage all the way. Stack in the box, the line of scrimmage.
Timeout, Tiffin. As clearly Judd Lutz didn't see something that he likes, so he's going to bring the boys over and have a conversation.
Like I said, 7 defenders right on the line of scrimmage. Not quite an all-out blitz, but definitely
coming right up the middle.
Up the middle, off the edge, everywhere.
Yeah.
Right on the line of scrimmage. Press coverage on the outside, so Lutz has to make an adjustment.
All right, we got 4:44 left in the first quarter. Want to take a moment, thank all of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Buckeye IT Services, Ex-Carre Mexican Restaurant, Hope Inn Fostoria, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Lee's Floor Covering, Little Hugo's Ice Cream, 5-Star Maintenance, DAH Wraps, Sarah Risen Realty, Klaus Electric, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Circle H Tire, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Roush Detailing, and Mercy Health and Tiffin Hospital. Looks like we got another timeout down on the field. This time Sandusky's going to take it. So we've got a chess match down there, Zach. Psychological warfare.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, this is all part of the game. You want to make sure you're set. This is a third down, opponent's territory. If you're Sandusky, I mean, this could be a big stop. Force a fourth down, force a punt, get the ball back with good field position.
Of course, Tiffin Columbian forced to punt the ball away last time and narrowly missed a chance to pin Sandusky down inside the 1-yard line. As it turns out, Sandusky, they're able to take the ball all the way down, march down the field in a matter of seconds, really. Put up a touchdown with Amir Aaron's 70-yard pitch and catch score. So this is a big one because you need to give that Tiffin defense a little bit of a rest, especially with so many two-way stars. All right, here we go, 3rd and short. Rogo in motion. And they're going to hand it off to Brockington. Nope, fake it to Brockington, throw it to Rogo. Rogo first down and a little bit more. Right across midfield, first down for Tiffin on a nice little fake. And then a pitch and catch from Rogo to Rogo.
Yeah, it looked like a read option there. RPO. Bryce Rogo lined up as a wing.
I thought he was going to block, to be honest with you.
All right, so did the defense.
They got us all. All right, 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line for Tiffin. Got a little something cooking here. Rogo looking to his left. Gooding got it. Gooding 35, first down and more as he's taken down right around the 31-yard line. There you go, number 3, Brady Gooding.
What a pass here by Rogo. Left side, throw it into 3 defenders. That was a perfect ball.
Excellent pitch and catch. Picks up another fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10 from the 32. And the Sandusky defense really been teeing up the middle of that field, not trying to let Brockington take things over. Here we go. Fake to Brockington. Rogo pressure, takes off, dives forward. Another solid gain by Braden Rogo this time.
They're utilizing that RPO. Like I said, he had the option to give it to Brockington. Decided to take it himself for the pass, and good job ducking the pressure in the pocket.
Of course, Braden Rogo, he was our Little Hugo's player of the game last week and did a phenomenal job picking up first downs there in the second half, just like you saw with that solid run right here. So 2nd and 2 from the 24-yard line. Rogo looking to pass all the way, hitting the end zone. It's going to be knocked away. Or did he catch it? He caught it. Oh, my goodness. Bonner with the one-handed grab to take it away from Rogo. Interception. Whew, check this out.
What a highlight. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
The one-hand interception. Put it on ESPN.
That is incredible. That's good stuff right there. What a phenomenal athletic play by Bonner. And just when the Tornadoes thought they were getting something going, Bonner snatches it away just like that, closes the door on an opportunity to put some points up, and we get another look at this blue streak offense.
Yeah, that wasn't a great ball, but credit to the defense. That just shouldn't happen.
Henlin, pitch and catch. And wouldn't you know it, Campbell with the catch. That'll be a first down for the Blue Streaks.
Let's take one more look at that interception. Oh, maybe not. We had it queued up. I was going to say, that ball going to be batted away. Again, that impressive one-handed catch.
I was impressed. He was able to keep the offensive player onto his right and still, with his offhand, snatch up that interception. That's great concentration. Alexander rumbling up, going to be drugged down. Looked like number 34, Brady Bonnell, who was able to get a hand on him. Alexander, he's a freight train, 5'8", 175 pounds. Gets his shoulders squared, and he can lay a boom on you.
He was tripped up. Number 5, Jack Newlove.
2nd and 4 from the 38. Ooh, nearly intercepted as Henlon connects with Purdy. First down for the Blue Streaks. Oh my. Just about an inch away from that one, Zach.
That's what happens when you try to jump a route. It's an aggressive play. Could have made the pick, but instead given up the first down.
Yeah,
one of those
Corper.
50-50 high-risk plays.
Yeah, he was in decent position, but just not able to even bat it away, and that gave the Blue Streaks the opportunity to pick up a first down. So 1st and 10 from the 47. You got that bunch formation at the top of the screen here, and it's going to be a fake. Henlon rolling to his right, quarterback keeper, and he's just going to run and fall on it and gets about 5 yards.
Brady Gooding, good job breaking down, not allowing that juke back inside.
It's going to take a lot of lane discipline on the defensive side here for Columbian, because Jason Henlon is, you saw it right there, he can do just about anything.
Look how far back the DBs are playing off these wide receivers. Yep. That's how you see, man, they're respectable.
Henlon keeping it, rolling to his left, got a man. There you go, Amir Aaron. First down, Blue Streaks. Aaron adding to his total. He's got 1 touchdown already tonight. Picking up a first down right there. Solid beginning here in the first quarter of play as we're now under the 1-minute marker. And Tiffin, their defense, they're on their heels.
Yeah, Henlon doing a great job knowing where to go with the ball, being smart.
Shifting that formation, spread him out a little bit. Henlon gives it to Alexander. Alexander bowls his way forward and taken down after a short gain. That might be our last play of the first quarter here, Zach. Blue Streaks got a 7-0 lead over Tiffin Columbian.
And I'm loving there's a little bit of chirp back and forth between number 6, Jamarion Alexander, and number 8, A.J. Hickman of the Tornadoes. So that'll bring us to the end of the quarter.
Well, that's all you got here from Strobel Field. Sandusky 7, Tiffin 0. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. And
you're watching high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports.
For high school students, this can be a fun time of year. Prom, graduation, summer vacations, etc. Sometimes students will attend parties that permit underage drinking.
There are serious legal consequences and liability issues for parents who serve alcohol to underage students. This could include fines, lawsuits, and even jail time.
Parents can be held responsible for underage drinking, even if they're not home when it happens. The best gift you can give your child is to be their parent, not their friend.
Don't be a party to teenage drinking. Parents who host lose the most.
Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership. Make sure to check out this week's edition of the Heart of Ohio.
you're watching Heart of Ohio Sports from Sandusky, Ohio. We're back here. Second quarter of play from Strobel Field. Alexander with another carry. And Zach, it's a beautiful night tonight here in Sandusky.
Yeah, it is. The SSG Inc. weather report, 70 degrees right here at sunset. Beautiful. A little bit of wind coming in from the far side of the field.
Yeah, you can just see straight at the high school, directly in front of us. Gorgeous sight, beautiful stadium here, Strobel Field. Flag on the field. False start on the Blue Streaks. That's their second penalty this evening, and it's going to cost them some more.
Yeah, you don't want a penalty here. That third down always important, taking away 5 yards.
All right, so instead of 3rd and nice, it's 3rd and 10. And there you go. Oh, got his man, and it's going to be Bonner with the catch. And that's close to that first down marker as Henlin's able to connect with him. And if the big boys tell us anything, it's first down Blue Streaks.
Yeah, look how strong his hands are right here. Goes up and gets it. That's
Yeah.
what you want from your receiver.
Brockington taking him down, not letting him get any more. And Henlin putting the ball in only one place, and that's where Bonner was able to grab it and pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 28, Alexander. And Tiffin was waiting for Alexander as he's got nowhere to go. Alexander hasn't had a lot of wiggle room here for the Blue Streaks tonight as the Tornadoes have cued in on him. However, the Tornadoes have struggled a little bit to slow down the passing game for Sandusky. Bonner and Amir Aaron have been putting up some nice numbers so far in the first half. Henlin takes it up the left side there and getting himself close to that first down marker.
You're going to see a lot of these designed runs for Henlin. Left side quarterback power. You're bringing the house to the left side, letting him do the rest.
Henlin very patient on those, letting his blockers pave the way, and then he just cuts it straight up. Gets solid yardage, so it's about 3rd and 1 from the 20 here. And the Blue Streaks got something cooking as they're looking to tack up another touchdown. Alexander taken down for a loss. Now, of course, the Blue Streaks really seemed to come alive during the second quarter here, Zach. We were talking in our pre-production meeting where Sandusky, they put up nearly 16 points alone just in the second quarter. So it's something to keep an eye on as Tiffin usually slows down just a little bit when it comes to their offensive output.
Yeah, that's what they're averaging right here. That last play, read option. I think Henlin made the wrong read. He should have tucked that himself, going for it on 4th down.
Unable to connect, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and Tiffin will get the ball back and dodged a bullet. Yeah, Henlin just threw that one into the ground. Didn't really give his receiver a chance. All right, Coach Lutz, your turn. Let's see what you can come up with.
Again, defense, good stop here. 4th and short.
Yeah, they needed that one. 7-0 is one thing. 14-0 is completely different there, especially so early in the game. All right, let's see what they dial up here as Brockington's in the backfield with Rogo. And Rogo in motion. Brockington up the middle. He's got space as he works his way past the 30-yard line. Taken down around the 31. So that'll bring up 2nd and short for the Tornadoes as they're staying up on the ball. It really doesn't look like they want to give Sandusky a chance to get settled there on defense. Rogo in motion again. Got Corper at the top of the screen. Gooding at the bottom. Brockington up the middle. 1st down and more. Whoa, look at that block by Gooding as he springs Brockington 30, 20, right out of bounds. Oh my, excellent run, Damian Brockington.
That burst is what makes him so dangerous. Look here, right on the outside edge. Good block by the receiver.
Gooding, look at this block as he pins Amir Aaron, allowing Brockington to spring a large burst through. 1st down, Tiffin.
Yeah, just puts himself in between Brockington and Aaron on the outside. And he was kind of your last line of defense, so the safety had to come all the way over.
Rogo at the top of the screen. Corper and Gooding at the bottom. Rogo in motion here. Gooding got it. He's going to step out of bounds right around the 13-yard line. Good gain by the Tornadoes.
Good job setting up that second down. Looks like 3 to get. You're inside the red zone here, so your playbook opens up quite a bit.
Keep an eye on Corper on the top of the screen there. They're clearing some space out. Rogo up the middle, short gain, close to the first down marker. Might be enough depending on where they spot the football. I think they're marking it just shy. Yeah, I think it's going to be just short. Yep, 3rd and inches here for Tiffin. Don't be surprised if they just let Brockington have it.
They're stacking box. They're one-on-one on the outside, both sides.
Brockington up the middle, first down. Ooh, almost got away for a touchdown, but the blue streaks are able to wrestle him to the ground. Ooh, that burst. First down, Tiffin.
First down, Columbian. Stop by Campbell. First and goal.
So you're going to have first and goal from the 5-yard line for Tiffin. Gooding to your right. Rogo in motion coming in. Quarterback keeper as he's looking for some space, and he's going to be drugged down right around the 1-yard line. Braden Rogo picking up a little room.
Rogo had to let things develop there. Almost gets into the end zone. Again, second and a long yard to go. Looks like they might run the exact same play.
Came close. You're going to give it to Brockington. Touchdown, Tiffin. Damian Brockington punches it in from 1 yard. Touchdown, Tiffin. And now they're on the board.
About to say, Brockington, this entire offense runs through him more often than not. Able to power his way through into the end zone. Even the score up.
And I think just at this stage in the season, Zach, just kind of lose track of how many touchdowns Brockington has. Rogo dropped it, and he's just going to be taken down. It looks like he's just going to throw it away. Incomplete pass as bad snap. So score is going to be 7-6. Sandusky over Tiffin right now.
Yeah, bad snap. Rogo had nowhere to go with it. Just kind of spiked it into the ground.
22-plus program allows Ohio residents.
So,
Over 22 years old.
what was a bright spot, that momentum obviously flipping. It's changed a little bit with the extra point.
That 1 point could be all the difference in the world here, Zach, as we move through the game. That 1 point could matter at any point, really, but they've had a lot of close games. They Columbian, of course, at the beginning of September, they won 56-45. And then we can't forget about the Chardon game in week 2 where they had a 50-49 victory. So that 1 point can be the difference between winning and losing, as Tiffin knows also well. All right, let's see what happens. And it's going to be Aaron in the back. And he's going to take the return, and he's going to be hit, knocked backwards, taken down. Good special teams by Tiffin, but Aaron's not giving up. He was hit several times, finally wrestled to the ground, and the blue streaks are coming back out.
A.J. Bunnell, senior linebacker on special teams, kind of wrapping him up by the foot, getting dragged along. Able to help bring that one down.
Blue streaks, of course, they marched down the field and turned it over on downs at the 20-yard line last drive as they were unable to connect on a 4th down conversion attempt. That gave Tiffin the opportunity, which led to the 2-yard Brockington touchdown. It's kind of where we got our 7-6 score. All right, 1st and 10 from the 33. Alexander squares his shoulders and just powers his way up for a short gain.
Yeah, jet motion there. They'll bring that wide receiver across. I'm not going to be surprised when they hand that ball off in the future. It's kind of a setup play.
All right, you've got Aaron at the top of the screen. Alexander running to the bottom of the screen as he gets around some tacklers. First down and more for Sandusky as Jamarian Alexander has a strong run.
A.J. Hickman coming straight downfield, just kind of whiffed on the tackle. Flag on the far side.
See what this one's about. I think it's coming back. Yeah, they brought it back. I didn't really see the call there, Zach, but it looks like they're taking it back. So no gain, no first down. It's going to be 2nd and 13 instead after the third penalty of the night for the Blue Streaks. And there you go, Amir Aaron with the catch, picking up a lot of that yardage in the process here.
Look at Aaron emerge from the pile of tornadoes.
And he was chirping before the end of the first quarter there as we saw. Feeling good about his night so far. A couple of catches, touchdown. He's up to about 80 yards so far tonight. Just doing a great job all around. 3rd and 3 after the big gain by Aaron. Henlin looking to pass. He's hit. He's going to be forced to keep it. I think he's going to have to run. No, he's still looking. He's tossing it. Aaron's got it. Aaron's hit. Taken down. First down, Blue Streaks as Amir Aaron is able to connect on another one.
Woo! That one can take the life out of a team. We'll take a look on the replay here. Again, it was a broken play.
I'm not sure the defense even saw the ball, Zach.
Well, again, the Tiffin defense commits to trying to chase down the quarterback, Henlin. Look at this. All alone, 2 receivers out back.
Yeah, they weren't even looking up for the ball. They were just looking straight at the receiver, and Aaron takes it in. Gets a first down and more, and Alexander here continues to pound away at the interior of this Tornadoes defense.
Yeah, so that busted assignment comes back to bite Columbian.
Amir Aaron having a heck of a night so far tonight. Right around 100 yards in total. Touchdown. Not a bad start. We're still got 4 minutes left in the half. Henlin looks like he's going to tuck it, and they're going to push him out of bounds, short of the first down marker. Make sure that you don't go anywhere here, because in about 4 minutes we're going to have our Buckeye IT halftime show. We'll take a look around at all the area scores. We'll review tonight's action, of course, and preview some of the things to expect here in the second half of play.
Telling you what, partner, this half going by really fast.
Yeah.
Only 37 minutes of play. We're almost halfway done.
No doubt. Blue Streaks looking to put up another touchdown on this Tornado defense. Henlin grabbed, crushed as he's sacked for a loss in the play. Tornado defense doing its job as number 22, Leo Diamondopoulos, with a big sack.
Again, forces the big 4th down. I mean,
we've been here before, Zach.
We have been here before, but great play by the Tiffin defense. I mean, they've held strong this game. They had one play, right, that screen pass that ended up going 77 yards to the house, but phenomenal work so far from Coach Lutz's defense.
No doubt. 4th and 12 from the 27-yard line for Sandusky. They're going all the way. Henlin fakes it to Alexander, looks to pass. He's going to the end zone. Oh! And it was number 9, Amir Aaron, the intended receiver, knocked away. It looked like Newlove got a hand on it, and Tornadoes getting the ball back.
Yeah, Jack Newlove. I don't know what's going on here, but Jack Newlove, he's making up for that busted coverage last play that forced that huge downfield pass, breaking things up. That's the turnover on downs
Big
for
plays.
Sandusky.
Big play, Zach. That's exactly what you need from your defense here because you can't give up those points. You need to dictate things here, and it gives your offense some new life, new opportunity, second time in a row. Last time they scored a touchdown. Let's see if they can do the same this time after another fourth down stop. So it's 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. 3:20 left in the first half of play. Brockington up the middle, tackled for a short gain.
So again, if Lutz plays his cards right, he can take this entirety of the 3 minutes remaining.
And if you're Lutz, that's exactly what you want to do because Sandusky gets the football back in the second half, so you don't want to give them an opportunity to put points up before and after. All right, 2nd and 9 from the 28-yard line here. Gooding, Corper, bottom of the screen. Rogo gets away. Oh, and then he's going to be taken down. First down for Tiffin as Braden connects with Bryce.
Got a 15-yard comeback route at the top of your screen. Not the first read, but they're open. And then good job getting away from the defensive back.
1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Tiffin's moving after a huge gain and first down by Rogo. It's going to be Jack Corper. Nowhere to go as he's dropped pretty quick by this Blue Streak defense.
Corper able to get right back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for Tornadoes. Getting close to midfield. Rogo looking to Gooding. Bottom of the screen, overthrows his intended receiver. Incomplete, 3rd and long.
Amir Aaron blanket coverage on that bottom of your screen. But again, the pressure, Rogo had to get rid of it right away.
2 minutes left in the half here from Strobel Field in Sandusky, Ohio. Tiffin Columbian trails 7-6 after a botched PAT attempt on their last possession. Of course, make sure you stay tuned for our Buckeye IT halftime show. We'll have a chance to take a look at the Marching 120 for the Tiffin Marching Band. It's coming up in minutes. Rogo flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his right, slings it, and it's going to be incomplete as the intended receiver's out of bounds, and it
catch is
like
made.
Yeah, Gooding, the intended receiver.
Yeah, catch is made past the first down marker, but just out of bounds. I initially thought he had it. Hard to see there. Now the Blue Streaks are going to get the opportunity to have the 2-minute drill. Two timeouts remaining.
Something to keep an eye on, Zach. Number 16, Dale Johnson, warming up on the sideline here. We were told in pregame that he's got the arm if you want to go deep. So Sandusky might be thinking about tossing it around the yard. Ooh, punt deflected out of bounds. And Sandusky's going to have some pretty good field position.
Yeah, last week against Vermilion, I believe the last play of the game or last play of the first half, I don't remember off the top of my head, but you bring in Dale Johnson, use him as like your Hail Mary quarterback.
Yeah.
He's got the cannon of the arm.
They connected.
And they connected for a touchdown right at the end. Again, that was a 62-28 victory.
Yeah. And you can see he's still warming up at the bottom of the screen. If you look right above the graphics, you can see Dale Johnson down there just tossing it around, getting loose. So we'll see if he gets some action if they need it. Henlin connects with Bonner. Bonner tackled, short gain. Got it 1 minute, 41 seconds left in the half. So they're going to be quick up to the ball as they don't want to waste an opportunity. Again, Sandusky gets the ball back in second half. So this is a great chance for them to double dip. Alexander off to the left side. First down and more as Alexander's pushed out of bounds around the 40.
This one could be coming back. A flag right about the 44-yard line. And it is false start.
That's the second time they've done that. Second time that Alexander's had a huge run negated by a penalty. And it's the fourth penalty so far this half. on the blue streaks. And that could cost them a little bit here as there's only 1:20 left in the half. And opportunities are going to be slim.
I'm looking on the replay. We have our monitor over here. I didn't see a false start, so Columbian maybe got a little bit of a break there.
All right, 2nd and 8 from the 39-yard line as an Alexander first down run is negated by a penalty down on the field. So here we go. Henlin rolling to his right, and he's got a man. And it looks like it's going to be Amir Aaron again. No, rather it's Bonner, number 3, Bonner.
I'm surprised Purdy didn't get the ball there on the outside. He's running a 10-yard out. He had pretty
space.
soft coverage and space. So
I thought the same thing, Zach. Number 11, Purdy. He had a little room to work in the flat. He might have been able to turn it up. All right. Timeout down on the field. 1 minute, 11 seconds left in the half. 7-6, Sandusky over Columbian. We'd like to take a moment, thank all of our sponsors here. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Buckeye IT Services, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Hope in Fostoria, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Lee's Floor Covering, Little Hugo's Ice Cream, 5-Star Maintenance, DAH Wraps, Sarah Risen, Century 21, Bolte Realty in Tiffin, Klaus Electric, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Circle H Tire, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Roush Detailing, and Mercy Health, Tiffin Hospital. Thank you very much for sponsoring tonight's broadcast at Heart of Ohio Sports. 7-6 lead for Sandusky over Tiffin. And Sandusky just picked up a first down. The nice pitch and catch to number 3, Bonner. Here we go. Henlin looking to pass again. He's got Alexander. First down and more. 40, 35. He breaks a couple tackles. Nobody's going to catch him now. Touchdown, Jamarian Alexander. Oh, my. What a big play by the running back.
And Dominic, I'm seeing the same thing that happened on the last Sandusky touchdown. Just busted coverage. I mean, it was an underneath route. People had him in space. You'll see here at the top of your screen. Just a little out route from the running back. Missed tackle. And then number 6, Jamarian Alexander, of course, has the burners.
Boy, that's about 50 yards of big boy. Oh, was it blocked? No good. All right, it'll be 13-6 after the PAT's no good. And the Streaks have a nice lead. We're going to take it.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your local homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports here from Strobel Field in Sandusky, Ohio. Dominic Helmstetter, Zach Dillon, Connor Roush on the road for you. And right now, Sandusky, after a blocked PAT by Gooding, Sandusky has a 13-6 lead over Tiffin Columbian.
And like we said before the break, Tiffin playing great defense. It's just 2 busted plays that we get the squib kick.
Yep, and Tiffin, smart move, just jumping on it. And they're going to have 57 seconds to see if their offense can do something to put some points up, because Sandusky gets the ball in the second half.
Now, I will say, great job by Gooding, blocking the extra point. Now you're only down 7. So touchdown evens things back up.
Yeah, and we were talking earlier that 1 point could be all the difference, and you're right. Gooding, excellent special teams play, blocking that one, and it makes it all square here. So here we go, New Love now out on the field. New Love and Gooding at the bottom of your screen. And you've got Corper in motion. Rogo looking to his left, throws it to his brother, and I think they're going to say that's incomplete. Sandusky wanted the fumble as Rogo was hit immediately after touching the ball. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, batted through the hands. It was number 5 for the Blue Streaks.
All right, Rogo all alone up at the top of the screen. You've got Corper, New Love, Gooding in that order. Rogo rolling to his right. He's got Gooding. First down for Tiffin. As Gooding catches, drops it. They're going to hurry up onto the ball here because as soon as they spot it, that clock's going to move. Now it's moving, 45, 44 seconds. 3 split out to the top of the screen now. So they just switched it. Gooding, off of his, that might be a penalty there as it bounced right off Gooding's hands. And he drew the flag. Let's see if they call it on the defense. And I think they may have jumped it.
I think they are. That was number 4, Dre Campbell. Again, just got there just early.
Yeah. Good coverage by Campbell, though. Just a tad too early, and that's going to give Tiffin another first down. So 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line as they're across midfield now. And they've got 3 split out at the top, Gooding at the bottom. So let's see what they do. Rogo looking, flushed out of the pocket, forced to throw it away. That'll stop the clock at 29 seconds here for the Tornadoes. Something to keep an eye on. This is a similar scenario here last week. Brockington leaking out of the backfield. Could be an easy pitch and catch for Rogo at some point. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line for the Tornadoes. Gooding at the bottom. Rogo tosses it. Looks like they're trying to set up a screen for Brockington, but it's a busted play. Another flag on the field.
Yeah, this flag's going to be ineligible man downfield. I should say man or men.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, the entire offensive line. Right side, 56, 55, 68. Again, that screenplay just took too long to develop.
Yeah.
Rogo's got to get rid of that immediately.
Yeah, there were Sandusky defenders all over it too, Zach, as they were sniffing that one out pretty quick, and now they're going to lose yardage, so it'll be 2nd and 15 or so for Tiffin. We're down at 23 seconds on the clock here left in the first half. Of course, make sure you stay tuned for our Buckeye IT halftime show. Check in on the Marching 120 band. We'll look around at some of the area scores and get you up to speed on all of tonight's action in the Buckeye State. Here we go. Rogo, the intended receiver, dropped. No good. That'll bring up 3rd down for Tiffin.
Blue Streaks defense suffocating these Columbian receivers.
All right, here
nothing going.
Yeah, they just not much at all. 19 seconds here left on the clock. And, I assume you go 4th down territory here, Zach. You just see what you can come up with, find out. Rogo rolling to his left, looking, slinging. And it looks like Corper, the intended receiver, did he get it, though? Did he get his hands under it? I'm not seeing a signal, so I think it's an incomplete. That'll be 4th down for Tiffin as Corper is unable to reel it in. And you see some personnel exchange there, so I think they're taking the offense out and they're going to just punt the ball away. 12 seconds left in the first half.
2-minute offense started out well for Columbian. Kind of ran into a brick wall once they crossed midfield.
Excellent defensive stop here for the Blue Streaks as they're able to hold firm and not let Tiffin do anything with it before halftime. Another flag on the field.
Indication is false start.
Yep.
There he goes.
That's the 2nd penalty in the last 2 seconds for Tiffin.
Wouldn't be surprised if you see a pooch kick here, something to get the ball in play early, get that clock moving.
And there's 8 seconds now, and I think Tiffin took a little timeout just to get things settled here. So at the timeout, I want to take a moment again and thank all of our sponsors tonight for keeping the show going here. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Buckeye IT Services, Ex-Carre Mexican Restaurant, Hope Inn Fostoria, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Lee's Floor Covering, Little Hugo's Ice Cream, 5 Star Maintenance, DAH Wraps, Sarah Risen Century 21 Bolte Realty in Tiffin, Ohio, Klaus Electric, Circle H Tire, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Roush Detailing, and Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital. Thank you very much for supporting Heart of Ohio Sports. "12 seconds back up on the clock here as Tiffin takes another crack at this punt. And it's high floating punt out of bounds, and 5 seconds. I don't think the Blue Streaks are going to push their luck here as they got a nice 13-6 lead.
These two teams evenly matched so far again. Columbian's been playing great defense. The Blue Streaks been playing great defense. Just a couple busted plays going in the favor of Sandusky. They're up a touchdown.
Yeah, you're right, Zach. Tiffin's done a great job. They were able to stop Sandusky twice on 4th down and get the turnover, but they've also done a poor job of tackling on a couple of the other opportunities. Flag on the field here. And that tackling is what's allowed the Blue Streaks to put up their points.
How often do you see a flag on when you're in the victory formation or you're kneeling the ball?
Not very often, and it's against Sandusky, so it's pushing them back. Not that it really matters at this point unless you're just a stats geek. 1st and 15 from the 23 with that knee. That'll bring us into halftime here from Strobel Field in Sandusky, Ohio. Tiffin Columbian 6, but Sandusky's got more. 13-6, Sandusky over Tiffin. It's halftime. We'll be right back at Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Welcome back to Strobel Field in Sandusky, Ohio, as Sandusky has a 13-6 lead over the visiting Columbian Tornadoes. This is our Buckeye IT halftime show, and coming to you live streaming here at YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you click subscribe right now so that you get all the regular updates here for Heart of Ohio Sports. But you can see here coming in on the left side, you're going to have the marching 120 for the Tiffin Columbian Marching Band, led to you by Mr. Meadows. You were just watching the strong 120 Tiffin marching band here at Heart of Ohio Sports. It's halftime from Strobel Field in Sandusky, Ohio. 13-6 Sandusky over Tiffin at the moment. Stay tuned here. We're going to get to our halftime show, your Buckeye IT halftime show here. We're going to review some football, but first we're going to check in on the Sandusky marching band. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports from Strobel Field in Sandusky, Ohio. That was our halftime show. Buckeye IT, thank you very much for bringing it to us here. Sandusky has a 13-6 lead over Tiffin Columbian. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back for the second half of play. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, and we've got a heck of a game here featuring Sandusky Blue Devils and the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes. Right now it's 13-6 at halftime. Of course, Sandusky, they will get the ball back first here in the second half. And if there's one thing that I've kind of noticed here that Tiffin needs to clean up a little bit, Zach, is on the defensive side. We were talking in the first half of play, the two scoring drives that the Blue Streaks had came because there were penalties or there were just a lot of missed tackles on Tiffin's part.
Yeah, like we said, the defense has been solid all night. Just two plays that just missed tackles on both of them. Defensive backs, linebackers, especially just whiffing. And the big play, we got a screen early and then a little flat route from the running back.
Yeah, Amir Aaron, he broke a tackle and was able to take it 70 yards for a touchdown catch in the first quarter. And then Jamarian Alexander broke a couple tackles in the second quarter, and he was able to put up a 53-yard touchdown. I mean, that's where their two scores come from right there. Big plays, missed tackles.
Taking a look at both quarterbacks tonight. Jason Henlin for the Blue Streaks, efficient with the ball. 11 for 14, 243 yards, 2 touchdown passes. Other side of things, Braden Rogo, 9 for 17, 1 interception. Just 92 yards here in the first half. Again, a pair of receivers, Bryce Rogo and Brady Gooding with 44 and 46 yards apiece. Again, they're having both teams not great running on the offense tonight.
No, but there's one number that really kind of stands out to me, Zach. It's those passing yards. I mean, you look at Sandusky, they've got 243 passing yards in the first half of play. That's a lot of yardage to give up in just 2 quarters. And Tiffin, they've only got 92 passing yards in the first half. That's a big advantage for the Blue Streaks. Now, usually that bread and butter, I mean, Damian Brockington, 88 total yards for Tiffin rushing. And Brockington, for the most part, has been kept kind of quiet as he's only got, you know, it looks like 75 total yards tonight. It's kind of low for him.
I'd like to see the breakdown of that by quarter because they did get Brockington off to a nice start. Good chunk runs, using him inside between the hashes, and then kind of had to get away from that as this defense really keyed in on the run game.
Yeah, it says Brockington's averaging 9 yards in the stats that they gave us, and I mean, that's not a bad average right there. And I imagine Coach Lutz, he started the game feeding the ball to Brockington, and really got their offense into a good groove. Would not be surprised if they try to start that here in the second half, but of course we'll have to wait and see because Sandusky, they're going to get this ball first, and we'll have a chance to look at them. Of course, Jason Henlin, he's kind of been the do-it-all leader there, and his main wide receiver, his main weapon, Amir Aaron, 4 catches, 124 yards just in a first half of play, which is pretty incredible. Big man touches it and falls on the ball around the 39-yard line, and that's where the Blue Streaks come out.
You mentioned Amir Aaron's name. He's been playing, again, he's got he's got that big touchdown run on the screen pass he caught. But he's been playing some lockdown cornerback, too. I don't believe he's allowed to catch so far. A couple of pass breakups, too.
So keep an eye on number 9.
Lined up in the slot right now.
He's all over the field here. All right, 1st and 10 from the 40 as we get the second half of play underway from Sandusky. And it's going to be Henlin who keeps it, works his way up, and he's going to be drugged down by number 2, Keyshawn Seitz. Seitz getting in on the action here. He spells Brockington on the offense and plays a little defense here. So fresh set of legs, exactly what the Tornadoes need. 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line. Henlin tosses to Alexander. Squares his shoulders, powers his way forward for a first down. Jamarian Alexander. Woof, what a run.
Big man James Fox leading the way. Senior offensive lineman, 6'2", 275, and he was moving on the outside.
Alexander, of course, he had a big touchdown catch there in the second quarter, picking up where he left off as he has a big first down conversion here. It's 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line as their blue streaks are just over midfield. Fake it. He's going deep. And he's got number 3, Bonner, who's had himself a nice little night tonight.
If we can pan over to about the 25-yard line, Amir Aaron split the defenders, and I thought he had that wide open streak in between. Is that Gooding and Corper?
Yeah. And Henlin, not really known for throwing that deep ball, so it may just have been he either didn't see him or just couldn't get it to him. Here we go, Alexander. Oh, my. Trouble. As Alexander rumbles up for another first down for the Blue Streaks. Oh, boy. Zach, we're talking. It seems like each quarter, Blue Streaks just get a little bit more confident. And you can see that confidence just spilling over with Jamarian Alexander right now as he's running unfiltered. 1st and 10 from the 25. Alexander, fake it. Henlin splits a couple defenders, tosses it. And he's got his receiver for a first down, and that's going to be number 4, Dre Campbell, who's got it. And Newlove in solid position, just not able to knock it away.
Newlove laid a hard hit the defense on the wide receiver there.
Henlin all the way. Quarterback keeper, and he's in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Jason Henlin, as he punches it in from 10 yards out. And just like that, Sandusky's on the board again.
Take a look here. Quarterback keeper all the way. Again, the read option. Number 66 for Columbian. That's Ethan Reynolds bites.
And Gooding nearly got that one too. So it's going to be 20-6. Sandusky over Tiffin Columbian right now in the third quarter of play. And if you're the Tornadoes, you've got to start thinking long and hard. How can you start to make this a little bit closer?
Sandusky coming out of the half on fire. Took them only just a handful of plays to march down the field.
And this Tiffin defense just did not put up much resistance on that drive, Zach.
No, they did not. I mean, again, there was a lot of time in the pocket. Wasn't much of a rush. And Henlin, like he's been doing all night, he's been really efficient with the ball. He's been smart. He's been making high percentage throws, and he continues to do the same here, just picking apart the defense.
And don't forget about Jamarian Alexander, who had a couple of strong runs, just pounding the ball right into the teeth of that Tornadoes defense. And I think if you were blue streaks. This is the type of script you would have written up there during halftime to get things started on a positive footing for yourself. All right, let's see what the Tornadoes can do. Let's see how they can respond. And it's going to start here with Brockington, as he's going to bring it up to the 30. And that's where we'll get to see the Tornadoes offense here in the second half. 20-6.
The keys to the second half, I expect Tiffin to lean more on Brockington. Again, he got out to a good start, hot in the first quarter, and then they kind of went away from him. And it's credit mostly to the Sandusky defense. They've been playing pretty stifling on that opposite side of the ball.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Dominic Helmstetter, Zach Dillon, Connor Roush down on the camera here from Sandusky, Ohio. And hoping to see the Tornadoes bring a little momentum here and put up some points as Brockington plows his way forward for a solid gain on first down.
And see, this is exactly what I'm saying. You can take that 4 or 5 yard chunk at a time. Again, in the first half, Brockington averaged 9. So again, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
And you know Brockington can carry the load. 2 weeks ago, he had 33 carries, which was more than half of their total offensive plays, so he can handle it. 2nd and 6 from the 35. Brockington again up the middle. Another positive gain here. And that'll bring up 3rd and short for the Tornadoes.
Third and short again. We'll see what Coach Lutz here does, but Brockington has averaged that distance so far. I wouldn't be surprised if they go right back to him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Of course, you can see the Blue Streak defense bunched up in the middle, so you might need to spread it a little bit. Rogo, nope. Right to Brockington, who runs into a blue wall. He'll be short. That'll bring up 4th. 4th and short for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, stacked box. Dominic Richardson up front. We've called his name again. Blowing things up. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field, and I like this call.
Yep, here you go. 4th and short from the 40-yard line for Tiffin.
They're loading the box again.
Big play here. Let's see what happens. Hard count. 14, 13, 12 seconds left on the play clock. Brockington first down and more as they just keep feeding it to him, and he's up to right around midfield.
This is what I love about Damian Brockington. We'll see here on the replay. Count the helmets there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in the box, and he's just able to dive around them. Juke and dive.
He got to the second level quick.
Exactly. Get to that first down.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line for Tiffin. So far, it's been all Brockington as he's had 4 straight carries, and it's netted them first down and more. So it's working out well. Rogo looking to pass. He's going deep. He's got Gooding. Gooding's got it, and a step. Touchdown, Tiffin! Damian Gooding with a 52-yard touchdown catch. And just like that, the Tornadoes are on the board.
Yeah, Brady Gooding one-on-one. We'll go back to the replay here. Outside, bottom of your screen, and a great pass from Rogo. Again, not the first read, but one-on-one coverage. Beat his man. That's number 9, Amir Aaron, who has played lockdown corner thus far, and he just got burned.
Yeah, we were singing his praises there at halftime, and he gave up a big one right there. So here we go. Let's see. Now, Tiffin, they had a PAT that was blocked away in the first half. Hopefully they can convert it here. Those points will be valuable. Right now it's an 8-point game. So let's see if they can punch this one in and keep it as a one-score affair. PAT looks like it's up and it's good. So here we go. Sandusky 20, Columbian 13. From Strobel Field in Sandusky, we've got a game at Heart of Ohio Sports.
Connor Roush here. Stay tuned for all the details on Heart of Ohio Sports.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Little Hugo's is Tiffin's longest-running ice cream store, in operation since 1949. A local family-owned business, you know them because of those famous shredded chicken sandwiches and their delicious fresh lemon slushes. Stop by today, take advantage of their convenient drive-thru, where you're sure to find something for the whole family to enjoy at Little Hugo's on West Market Street in Tiffin.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Parker. Welcome back to Heart of Ohio Sports. As you can see, the return there, number 12, Landon Parker, taking it across the field all the way to our side. That's the right side, or your bottom of your screen. Solid gain there, and the Blue Streaks are going to pick it up at the 35-yard line, and they've got a little work cut out for them as Tiffin's making this a fun game for us here, and it's 20-13, one-score affair from Strobel Field.
Yeah, Tiffin able to answer right away. Both teams come into the second half, put up points on the board.
Hard hit as they take down Alexander at the line of scrimmage. Oh, my. Was that, I didn't see who it was. Was that Newlove? Whew. What a hit. I think it might have been Jack Newlove with the tackle. Man, Newlove just coming in, hitting the big man hard. Yeah. That's exactly who it was. Newlove coming in like a missile. Big stop. That'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Blue Streaks. Henlon looking to pass, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Tiffin as A.J. Hickman is going to be pushed out of bounds, and there's a flag on the field as well.
Hickman got burned earlier in this game, or missed tackle rather, on that long touchdown. We'll see here. Jumps the route, perfect athletic grab. Gets there, oh, that's going to be a penalty on Amir Aaron. Unsportsmanlike, I'm sure we'll see, but that late shove out of bounds, and all of a sudden, Tiffin getting back into this thing.
And Tiffin's picking up a little momentum here. And you can see on the replay, yeah, just Hickman, great job just falling back into coverage, and then you see at the end, Amir Aaron just throws him to the ground. So, yeah, that's going to be on the Blue Streaks, and that brings their penalty total up to 7 so far tonight. So another mistake, and this one costs them because it gives Tiffin not just the interception, but now it pushes them closer to the goal line, and they've got great field position where it's 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line now.
Stacking the box again. The Streaks don't want to let Damian Brockington run this football.
And he does anyways, right up the middle as he gets a short gain.
Yeah, they're running 9 players in the box.
Of course, Brockington ran the ball 4 straight times before they threw it over top of the defense last time to Gooding, where they scored a big touchdown. Now Brockington starts this next drive off with another carry. Let's see if they continue this momentum.
Yeah, Drake Campbell, the captain, kind of came up limping right now. He's lined up, shaded toward the near side of the field, right at the top of your screen.
Quarterback keeper pitches it to Rogo. Rogo to Rogo as he dives forward up to around the 1-yard line there. So you got Braden tossing it to Bryce, and that should be another first down. 1st and goal for Tiffin.
Take a look at the replay here. Motion him into the wing. We've seen that a couple times. That fake handoff and just dump down. Rogo not quite able to beat up Campbell to the goal line.
And we've seen Bryce Rogo doing a lot of motion so far tonight, and they flipped it to him there, and a little trickery. Brockington up the middle. Still moving that pile. Let's see if they can get it. I think they may have. Touchdown, Tiffin. Yep. Tiffin did not stop as Brockington pushed it in, and there's a flag on the field as there's a bit of a scuffle at the back of the end zone.
Yeah, this game's getting chippy. We saw it earlier. We'll see where this flag's at.
Right now, as it stands, call on the field is touchdown Tiffin. Flag on the field after that call. And the officials got to have a nice little conversation here. Let's see what they tell us.
Again, it's that wrestling on the ground right there at the end of the play. Look for the head referee. Conversation going on with Coach Lutz. That doesn't bode too well for Tiffin, but we'll see.
Yeah, Brockington was the ball carrier on that touchdown, and a lot of extracurricular. Penalty is on the Blue Streaks. Touchdown is good, and I believe they're going to assess it on the kickoff. So Brockington, another score. That's his second of the evening, and that brings Tiffin within 1 point. Two-point conversion, and Corper is in. There you go. Corper with the two-point conversion, and that gives Tiffin a 21-20 lead over the Sandusky Blue Streaks.
Not the first time they've lined up in this kind of formation, but the first time they've run a play out of it that we've seen. All of a sudden, the Tornadoes back on top. I should say, not back on top.
They're on top
for the first time tonight.
Yeah, and we were talking about how 1 point can be all the difference in the world, and right now the Blue Streaks are feeling that 1 point difference as Tiffin is able to convert on the two-point conversion to Corper, and it's 21-20. Tornadoes over the Blue Streaks, and we've had a huge swing in momentum here in the third quarter.
We'll see how the Blue Streaks respond. They've done well tonight. Again, that game plan was working out for them. They came out only 5 plays, I believe. 5 or 6 plays for sure.
That interception.
The first touchdown, and then that interception came back to bite them.
Yeah, Hickman's interception, huge right now as it put points on the board for Tiffin.
Not only the interception, but then the unsportsmanlike on a mere errand there at the end. That extra 15.
It's going to pin the Blue Streaks back a little bit deeper. And the referee just reminding us of that unsportsmanlike. And while this is new, I don't think we've seen them have a kickoff across midfield before so far this season, or last season for that matter. Well, this is interesting. All right, let's see if they just go straight touchback. I imagine they're going to want to pin them if possible. So unsportsmanlike penalty after the touchdown has allowed them to kick it. And you're going to have Lately pick it up inside the 5, taken down around the 10. Rather, Zach's telling me it was Alexander who returned it.
Yeah, Alexander on the kickoff return. I'm surprised he fielded that ball was going into the end zone.
Yeah, Alexander picked it up right around the 1 yard line or so. Brought it up to the 11 yard line. So there you go, 1st and 10 from the 12 yard line for the Blue Streaks. Alexander spins away from a defender once, crashes down for a short gain next. Want to make sure I thank your Legacy Federal Credit Union. They've been part of the Tiffin community for 70 years. Member-driven financial cooperative. They're delighted to provide you with a personal touch to an often impersonal industry. They focus on respect and member satisfaction. As they're looking, Henlin going to be taken down behind the line for a loss. one thing we do know is that with your Legacy Federal Credit Union, you won't have a loss because they're going to meet with you and take care of all of your financial needs. Stop in at Your Legacy, located at 25 Schaefer Drive Park in Tiffin, Ohio. Your community, Your Legacy, federally insured NCUA.
Yeah, Henley, in the past, we've seen him kind of break out of those sacks or disruptions in the backfield. Not tonight. Tiffin finally making a sack.
3rd and 8 from the 14. Henlin rolling to his left, going to tuck it and run. First down. Yep, he's going to slip and fall right around that first down marker. Should be enough. Move the chains, blue streaks, get a fresh set of downs.
This is where he has been so effective tonight, running Henlin on that bootleg out to the left or right, get him on his feet and get him moving. He's really, really accurate when throwing on the run.
Such a dangerous athlete. You need to account for him at all times. You can't just assume he's going to do one thing or the other. Henlin. Ooh, and it's Gooding this time. After the tip, Gooding gets an interception.
Another interception, and this one, there's a cornerback blitz from the left side, top of your screen. Again, that's number 8 for Tiffin.
Yeah, bounced off Purdy's hands right into the waiting arms of Gooding.
I was going to say, it's Hickman again. So he made the interception last time. This time he gets up there and bats that ball up into the air, and Gooding able to bring it in. So 2 big plays from Hickman this half.
Absolutely. The first one being the interception, which led to points. And this one, he got in Henlin's way, which allowed Gooding to get the pick. 1st and 10 from the 20 for Tiffin after that Gooding INT. Brockington off to the left side. He's hit low and going to be taken down around the 16-yard line. Brockington has been the workhorse for Tiffin this season. No different here as they started the half, giving it to Brockington, which allowed them to pick up a lot of nice yardage plus a touchdown. So he's doing a great job of setting up the passing game, and it's worked so far.
Columbian doing a nice job of moving those interior offensive linemen on the pulls. You'll see one here again.
Brockington up the middle, getting closer to the first down marker, closer to the goal line.
Again, like I was saying, that's number 55, Caden Obringer.
Should be enough for a first down. Yes, indeed. First down, Tiffin.
And this is where this offensive line can be really effective. You're getting people moving, that's disrupting linebackers, that's taking defenders out of the play when they don't expect it, giving Brockington room to run, excuse me.
Gooding at the bottom of the screen. Brockington runs to the top, up to the 5-yard line, getting closer. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 or 2nd and goal from the 5 for the Tornadoes. 1:30 left in the third quarter of play here from Sandusky, Ohio. And if you're just tuning in, Tiffin has had a tremendous change of momentum here as they got an interception, put points up on the board, got a 2-point conversion, and then the next defensive series got another interception, and you can see right here, Damian Brockington, touchdown.
Columbian looking like an entirely different team.
Flag on the field as Brockington took his helmet off, celebrating the touchdown.
Yeah, we'll take a look here on the replay. There was a flag immediately after the play, too. Flags all over. Again, this game is chippy. These two teams not liking each other. Oh, Brockington flips that ball up into the air.
Now, Zach, we saw the Tiffin players signal that it was a touchdown. I don't know that I saw the official give us the official sign, but there's definitely a flag on the field. Let's see what's going on. Unsportsmanlike on Tiffin. That's got to be Brockington. Yep. So it is going to be a touchdown here. Brockington taking his helmet off on the field is the unsportsmanlike, and that's going to push him backwards this time on the kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know if it was him taking his helmet off or if it was the flick into the air, throwing that ball all the way up. Could have been both. As the kick is up and good. Columbian up 8 right now over Sandusky.
28-20. Columbian, a nice lead over Sandusky. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. We'll be right back.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. You're locked in to the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio.
Welcome back to Strobel Field from Sandusky, Ohio. And Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes have taken command of the game so far here in the second half of play, as they've got a 28-20 lead over the Sandusky Blue Streaks on homecoming night here. So they're trying to spoil the festivities a little bit. And right now, Damian Brockington is the one that's doing the spoiling, as he put up another rushing touchdown. And that is his third rushing touchdown of the evening. And that's given it's given Tiffin, a nice little cushion here, Zach.
Yeah, you mentioned it is homecoming for this Blue Streaks team. I believe number 13, Wilfredo Alejo, the senior, 6'1".
Homecoming king, I think.
Homecoming king, indeed.
Yeah.
Haven't called his name much tonight.
And because of the unsportsmanlike penalty, wow, another flag on the field. Wow, what a hit. So Tiffin was kicking the ball off from a deeper distance because they had an unsportsmanlike. And there might be another one down here on the field, and the coaches might want to talk to their players before someone gets hurt.
Yeah, well, the referee drops this unsportsmanlike flag. You'll see him just drop it right here.
Pop. Yeah, wow. Man, Jamarian Alexander took a hard hit. And this one's on Tiffin. So Tiffin, they've had 4 penalties tonight, 2 unsportsmanlike penalties within the last few seconds of play here. And that's going to certainly give the Blue Streaks a pretty good start to the drive here. And you can see the official explaining it to the coach.
Yeah, it's on Tiffin. They'll move the chains. This drive looking to start.
Looks like it might be close to the 40-yard line or more. Yeah, Judd Lutz, you can see him kind of at the top of the screen, chewing the ear of the official, trying to get an explanation. Because
start right on the 50.
Yeah, that's a huge turn, because the hit was right around the 20 to 25-yard line. And now the Blue Streaks are at midfield. Judd Lutz not happy with that, but he's going to have to deal with it. 1st and 10 from midfield. And, look at that. Jamarian Alexander gets 5 on the carry.
He has great burst.
No doubt.
Saw it there. Tiffin lucky to bring him down.
So it's going to be 2nd and 6 from the 46-yard line for the Blue Streaks. We're down to about 40 seconds here in the third quarter. Tiffin has turned the tide and are looking to get a defensive stop, as it's going to be number 9, Amir Aaron, who takes the runaround. 1st down for the Blue Streaks as they plow their way forward up to the 36-yard line.
Man, these teams are really getting after each other right now. Some
physical
shuffling going
football.
after the play, too.
Physical football down here on the field at Cedar Point Stadium in Sandusky, Ohio. Alexander, wow. Touchdown, Alexander. Just like that. 37-yard touchdown, Jamarian Alexander. And look at him go. He's like, what now?
Like we said, this kid has great burst on the outside. Just untouched. Yeah, this is like a stretch play to the short side of the field. You pull 2 guards, it's a counter. And untouched, able to get around Corper and Gooding and all the rest of the Tiffin defenders. And now they're going to go for 2. try to tie this game up.
37-yard touchdown run. Jamarian Alexander making this an interesting football game. Right now there's a 2-point difference. And no doubt, Blue Streaks are going for 2 on this one as they look to tie the game up. Henlin fakes it, throws it, got it. Amir Aaron, 2-point conversion, good. It's 28-28, all knotted up from Sandusky, Ohio.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Why go to Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin? Because at Lee's Floor Covering, they know that selecting the right flooring for your home can be overwhelming. They make choosing the right items for your home simple. At Lee's Floor Covering, they have one of the largest selections of floor covering in Northwest Ohio, including Abbey Carpet and Floor. Stop in and see for yourself what everyone raves about at Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Well, welcome back to Heart of Ohio Sports. Dominic Helmstetter, Zach Dillon, Connor Roush here from Sandusky, Ohio. And we've got a heck of a football game here for you, ladies and gentlemen, as it's all knotted up at 28 after Jamarian Alexander just punched it in from 37 yards out. And 2-point conversion was good. And we've got a game going on, that's for sure.
Yeah, we want to take a second and thank almost 400 of you viewers. Please subscribe to YouTube, Facebook as well. Like and share the post if you want to see more high school football.
Corper on the return, and he gets around a defender, and he's going to be drugged down at the 30-yard line. Flag on the field again. So we've had a lot of flags down there here in the third quarter, and unsportsmanlike. We've had 3 unsportsmanlike penalties here in the third quarter. Let's see what this one's about. Is that on Tiffin? Yeah, that was on Tiffin. So that penalty is going to be on Tiffin. It's going to push them back to the 20-yard line, and that's their 5th penalty of the evening here. So between the two of them, they've got 12 total penalties, so not the cleanest of games here. And we're kind of looking back, see what we can come up with. And I'm not sure that I've got a good answer for you, Zach, on what happened other than maybe somebody was holding.
It was a holding on Tiffin on the return. And the quarter will end there, so we'll flip the field.
I want to take a moment, thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Buckeye IT Services, Ex-Carre Mexican Restaurant, Hope in Fostoria, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Lee's Floor Covering, Little Hugo's Ice Cream, 5-Star Maintenance, DAH Wraps, Sarah Risen, Century 21 Bolte Realty in Tiffin, Ohio, Klaus Electric, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Circle H Tire, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Roush Detailing, it's all in the details, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital. Again, thank you very much for supporting Heart of Ohio Sports and tonight's broadcast as we bring you live coverage. Tiffin Tornadoes, all knotted up 28-28, and it's time for them to respond as the Blue Streaks did respond. Here we go, Gooding with the catch, pushed out of bounds, and nice short gain here. Now, of course, you want to make sure you stay tuned here. It's fourth quarter time, but you want to make sure you stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. We'll take a look at all the area scores. We'll recap stats, and we'll go through just about everything that we can from what we've seen so far tonight. 2nd and 7 from the 23-yard line. Rogo gives it to Brockington. Brockington up the middle as he is buried after a short gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and short here for Tiffin.
Third about 7. And again, you see Twins to the top of your screen.
3rd and 5, the official marker now. And Brockington right up the middle, first down Tiffin. As Brockington leaked out of the backfield, catches and converts for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, it comes out in a little Texas route here. Easy first down.
Great play call there, Judd Lutz. Quick look around the area. Hopewell Loudon has a 26-14 lead over Margaretta. That should be a great contest. We might have a chance to check in on the Chieftains before the season's over. And then, of course, Perkins has a 31-7 lead over Clyde. And you'll see Perkins take on Tiffin here at the end of the season, right here at Heart of Ohio Sports. Brockington, meanwhile, carried down at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and long for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, that look around the area. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank of Sycamore.
Thank you very much, keeping us up to date and connected.
I was going to say, as you might be aware, the Calvert game, of course, canceled. Their opponents came down with some kind of widespread sickness. Yeah.
Bishop Hoffman Catholic School, they were supposed to play St. Joe's High School, and just not enough players to pull the game off.
Well, they didn't have that many players to begin with. It's a small football team,
school.
too.
Yeah, very true, very true. All right, short gain here. And Tiffin's got a big 3rd and 8 coming up here as football game's all knotted up, 28-28. And it seems like if one scores, the other scores. And if you're Tiffin, you really hate to give the ball back to the Blue Streaks.
This home crowd is loud. Everybody's on their feet. You see the sideline hyping everybody up.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we've got. 3rd and 8. Rogo looking, slings it. Corper got it. Touchdown. He's going all the way. Look at him. It's a leg race, and Corper's got it. Touchdown, Tiffin, as Corper comes up with a huge gain.
Super impressive pass from Rogo here. Look at this. They're going to send 2 linebackers. It's blitz. Pressure in his face. Hit as he thrown over the middle. Corper able to beat his man, Bonner.
63 yards. Jack Corper takes it to the house and gives the Columbian Tornadoes a lead again. Wow, Corper.
Almost premature on that touchdown call. Bonner caught up with him quick,
I was
didn't he?
confident, but man, I got to tell you, those defenders, they didn't give up because Bonner was determined to get Corper, but Corper just had enough of a lead there, and he punched it in. PAT is up. It's good. That gives Tiffin the lead, 35-28 over Sandusky. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're watching high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports.
For high school students, this can be a fun time of year. Prom, graduation, summer vacations, etc. Sometimes students will attend parties that permit underage drinking.
There are serious legal consequences and liability issues for parents who serve alcohol to underage students. This could include fines, lawsuits, and even jail time.
Parents can be held responsible for underage drinking, even if they're not home when it happens. The best gift you can give your child is to be their parent, not their friend.
Don't be a party to teenage drinking. Parents who host lose the most.
Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership. Make sure to check out this week's edition of the Heart of Ohio Sports Observer by Josh Morgret on heartofohiosports.com.
Welcome back. As kickoff there, you had Dre Campbell on the return, and the Blue Streaks offense is going to come out onto the field. The last time they were able to punch it in with Jamarian Alexander doing all the damage there. So he's the hot hand. Keep an eye on number 6. as Sandusky has really done a good job on offense here in the second half. 35-28 is our score. Tiffin has a lead. Alexander turns it up, and there he goes again. 40, 30, 20. Nobody's going to catch him. Jamarian Alexander brings Sandusky within a point.
Oh, and hearts to the crowd. The cold celebration just sits it down.
Wow.
This game turned it into a shootout.
Jamarian Alexander, 63 yards, touchdown.
You don't want to see that. Tiffin player, was that Braden Auble, hurt on the 40-yard line.
So
wow.
Get this. The last two offensive possessions, Alexander, he just got a 63-yard touchdown run. Before that, he got a 37-yard touchdown run. And, oh, my goodness, he's really starting to turn it up and get things going here.
Auble plays both ways. Coming up limp and not what you want to see here.
6 foot, 232 pounds senior for the Columbian Tornadoes. All right, so it's 35-34, and we're waiting for the PAT attempt by Sandusky after Alexander just put together a 63-yard touchdown run.
See Coach Lutz there, enthusiastically giving his team direction.
PAT is going to be up and good. It's a tied football game again. Sandusky 35, Tiffin 35, 8:26 left in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Fourth quarter from Sandusky, Ohio here at Heart of Ohio Sports, and Jamarian Alexander. Remember the name because he's got 2 touchdowns this quarter, and it's allowed Sandusky to tie the ball game up 35-35. 8:26 left in tonight's football game. Of course, make sure you stay tuned for our first Legacy Federal Credit Union post-game show. We're going to review everything that we've got, but Zach, I'm just kind of looking here. Defense seems to have just gone out the window here in the second half. And the last time Tiffin gave up this many points, they lost to Bishop Watterson. They gave up 33 against Bishop Watterson, gave up 45 against River Valley, gave up 49 against Chardon. So this is trending in the wrong direction for the Tiffin defense.
Well, like we said, what was the score going into half? 13-6.
It was a good game. It was close.
It was a defensive battle. This
not
half,
anymore.
not so much.
All right, it's going to be number 17, Johnny Bremeyer. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds. And, yeah, he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Let's just say that.
Quentin Harvey making a nice special teams play.
All right, tied ball game, fourth quarter. Tiffin, they've done a great job of putting points up here, as Corper had a 63-yard TD catch last time. And in the third quarter, at least, they were able to get a couple of interceptions to slow down the Blue Streaks here. So let's see what the offense can do. Big play city's kind of been their MO so far tonight.
Look at all these people in the box again.
Brockington up the middle. He's got a little space. He's going to power his way forward. Solid gain on first down, Damian Brockington.
Again, Sandusky, they're kind of committing all out to stop this run, and Brockington just doesn't care. Let's see if they do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One backs off, so 7 in the box.
Brockington full steam ahead. First down, Tiffin.
This first down brought to you by UIS Insurance, or first down sponsor tonight.
We had quite a few first downs, too. Quite a few points. Rogo in motion. Brockington up the middle. He's still going. Breaks the tackle. Gets hit a few more times right around midfield, just short of the first down marker. Damian Brockington working tonight.
And you can see here, remember back to, week 1, 356 yards on the ground. He had 6 rushing touchdowns. He got another on a return. You could just see, man, he does a great job of seeing his running lane, staying on his feet, keeping his legs moving.
Brockington in the middle again, first down Tiffin.
And just plowing forward.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line as Tiffin crosses midfield. Damian Brockington, the workhorse. Now keep an eye there on number 16, Rogo. He's been doing a lot of motion stuff tonight, and at least at one point, it turned into a nice little shuttle pass that gave him some points. Or at least got him close to some points. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Rogo at the top of the screen here. It's on the turf. Rogo forced to throw it away. It was Braden Rogo, the quarterback, who had to throw it away. Nowhere in the area, and you can see the Sandusky coaches kind of yelling at the officials on the sideline, but avoiding pressure there. You can see Rogo having some words as he's pointing left and right.
Yeah, just gets out of the tackle box there, able to throw it away.
2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. 6:18 left in the football game tonight. 35-35. Brockington up the middle, flags on both sides of the field as Brockington is taken down after a short gain. See what these flags are about. False start on Tiffin, so that's going to push him back. Not what you need at this juncture of the football game. Penalty number 6 tonight for the Tornadoes. So they're going to replay 2nd down, so it'll be 2nd and 14, I believe. 2nd and 15. And Brockington has kind of been the guy they've gone to. Now they've been pounding Brockington right up the middle. Don't be surprised if they try to throw it over the top of this defense. Corper in motion. Might be a false start on Tiffin again as Rogo's going deep to Gooding. Throws it out of bounds, no good. Incomplete pass, that'll bring up 3rd and 15. Yep, that's exactly what they were trying to do. Stretch it out. See if they can catch this defense on their heels. I don't know, you know, Damian Gooding he's kind of that big time, you know, big catch kind of guy. Brady Gooding there. Kind of the big catch guy, and didn't really give him a chance on that one. Would have been nice to see him be able to jump for it and maybe wrestle it away for something. But 3rd and 15 from the 46-yard line for the Tornadoes. Timeout, Tiffin. They are going to need to talk about this as a huge 3rd down is coming up here shortly with only 5:22 left in tonight's game. Want to make sure that we thank Hope in Fostoria as players take a timeout on the field. We take a timeout up here, and Hope in Fostoria helps keep us straight. So, Zach, your coach Lutz, what are you talking to the boys about right now? Because 3rd and 15, there's not a lot of 15-yard plays you can just dial up. That's the drop of a hat.
I like hitting an athlete in space. That's Corper, that's Brockington. That's Rogo. Get him on some in-breaking route, some kind of slant. Try to get him over the middle of the field where they have room to run either side. As we check in, Nate Mullins of the crew over there on the A-Stream. Mohawk up 34-27 on top of Upper. Big third down here.
Here we go, 3rd and 15 from the 46-yard line. Brockington in motion. Rogo missed him. Corper, they're setting Corper up for a screen pass. Missed Corper, incomplete, 4th down for Tiffin. They tried that once before, and they were not able to connect. Unable to connect here, and they might have to punt the ball away.
That's exactly what they're going to have to do. Like you said, the second time they've tried to run a screen pass. First time, Rogo had nowhere to go with the ball, and he waited too long. Lineman got downfield, had a penalty. He wasn't complete anyway, so doesn't matter too much. Here, same thing.
Just missed him.
And that's credit to the Sandusky defense. They do a great job of reading that.
Oh,
this is a bad punt.
Terrible punt. And it's going backwards. Oh, my.
Wow.
Tiffin is saying that Sandusky touched the ball, and now they're running it. Big Man is running it. Number 73. We got to look. Bradley Willman with the return. Tiffin is saying that Sandusky touched the ball as the punt rolled backwards, and then the big man grabbed it and took off.
Wow. Amir Aaron.
Tiffin ball.
Pleading his case. Let's take a look at the replay here, see what happens.
Terrible punt as Rogo just kicked it straight up in the air.
Ball bounces. Oh,
Looks
it's
like
off number 34.
Yeah. And
that's
then
Corian Martin. That's absolutely Tiffin's ball.
I love to watch big men run, and that one was so good as number 73, Bradley Willman, Jr., 6'1", 257 pounds, rumbles down the field.
Look, if you think
Tiffin's got it going.
If you think you like seeing big men run, that was absolutely.
And here goes Brockington with a big run.
Man, I tell you, that was absolutely my dream when I was playing line, both in high school and in college at Heidelberg.
Wow, what a turn of events.
You dream about stuff like that.
You know what? I bet they dialed that one up. They're like, we're going to fake this punt. Watch this. Willman, get ready. He was ready. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line after a strange punt allowed Willman, Brady Willman, and here goes Brockington out of bounds. 1st down. Strange punt allowed Willman, the lineman, to take it up and pick up what was that, 25? No, gosh, that was almost 45 yards, I think, because it bounced, came all the way back to around the 40-yard line, and Willman brought it up to the 20. Man, he must be gassed. 1st and 7, 1st and goal from the 7. Brockington up the middle, flag on the field, as Brockington's taken down around the 3-yard line. Now the flag is at the top of the screen here. False start on Tiffin is what they're saying. So that's going to come back.
So just some points of clarification here. We've had that happen a couple times tonight. The indication or false start, I would say that those penalties are actually illegal shifts.
And Rogo's done a lot of movement. He's been moving all over the formation tonight, which is something we really haven't seen much this season. So that make a lot of sense. All right, 1st and goal from the 11. Brockington up the middle, taken down around that 6-7 yard line. Getting a little bit closer. There you see Willman in the middle of the screen right there. Stud running back. Return extraordinaire. He helped make this all possible moments ago as he picked up a punt that bounced off a Sandusky defender, and he took it up to right around the 20-yard line, and Tiffin's knocking on the door with 2nd and goal, hoping to put some points up on a game that's tied up at 35 points apiece. Brockington up the middle, touchdown. Oh, they're saying he's down. Yep, he's down right at the goal line. Sandusky's going to call a timeout here. So there's 2:58 left in tonight's football game. Damian Brockington stopped inches shy of the goal line.
We'll take a look at it here. Handoff up the middle.
I thought he got in.
I think he falls in backwards. Either way.
Yeah. I thought he got in there.
Line judge calls him short.
It looked like he got in, but what do we know? We've only got live replay. All right, want to make sure we thank all of our sponsors tonight. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Buckeye IT Services, Excare Mexican Restaurant, Hope in Fostoria, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Lee's Floor Covering, Little Hugo's Ice Cream, 5-Star Maintenance, DAH Wraps, Sarah Risen, Century 21 Bolte Realty in Tiffin, Ohio, Klaus Electric, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, Circle H Tire, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Roush Detailing, and Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital. Thank you to all of our Heart of Ohio sponsors. All right, it's going to be 3rd and goal from 2-inch yard line, maybe. And Brockington finishes it this time. No doubt touchdown, Damian Brockington. That's number 4 on the night.
Brockington puts his team up once again. Man, this has been a game. Let's take a look at it here on the replay. Just waltzes in. Now it's time for Sandusky to try to respond. 2:55 left to go in the game.
They might only have one chance at this rate because Tiffin's done a great job with their offense here. All right, so I got to wait for this PAT. It's going to be a big one, no guaranteed thing. PAT is in, good. All right, 42-35, Tornadoes over the Blue Streaks, 2:55 remaining in tonight's football game. Make sure that you stay tuned here for our post-game show. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is going to bring us all of tonight's updates. We'll take a look around the area for some scores. We'll review tonight's action and just talk a little football.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. You're locked in to the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome back to Sandusky, Ohio, as we've got a thriller from Strobel Field. And right now, your home, well, not your hometown, our hometown, the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes have a 42-35 lead over the Blue Streaks from Sandusky. All right, whoa, hey, watch out here. Dre Campbell, hey, he brings it up to midfield. Hey, Sandusky's not going to be outdone here, Zach.
The return turns you into a cartoon character. Good return, 2:47 left to play. And Tiffin going to have to try to come up with a big stop here.
Hey, defense has not been able to stop the Blue Streaks here in the second half. They did a great job in the first half. You mentioned 13-7 was our halftime score. Right now it's 42-35, so not a lot of defense here in the second half. Tiffin's got to come up big to slow down the Blue Streaks, but Jamarian Alexander has just been wreaking havoc on this Tiffin defense. Looky there. Who got the ball? Jamarian Alexander. Ooh, man. Alexander's just been playing big-time football in the second half. Alexander, he's got a 63-yard touchdown run. He's got a 37-yard touchdown run. And that's just for the fourth quarter. Here we go. Henlin rolls to his right, got his receiver, connects with number 11, Adric Purdy. Move those chains, first down, Blue Streaks. Clock is down to 2:12, 2:11, 2:10 left in the football game. Sandusky's moving. Tiffin, it's look, bend, don't break. They just need to stop him. Alexander up the middle. He's got space, puts his shoulder down. Getting close to the first down marker, Jamarian Alexander. Man, this Sandusky team is just looking good right now, Zach.
Yeah, that clock keeps moving.
141, 140 left in the football game. Bunch formation at the top of the screen. Alexander following the formation, working his way toward the sideline. And he's going to be taken down, but he picks up a first down. Sandusky with another fresh set of downs, thanks to Jamarian Alexander. 128, 127 left in the game. Clock is ticking. Sandusky is on the 28-yard line, getting close to that end zone. Henlin looking to pass, steps up, slings it. He's got his receiver, and he's still moving. Number 9, Amir Aaron, pushed out of bounds. Short of the first down marker, but a little fight in him as he wanted more.
Yeah, they had that trips bunch look to the top of the screen. It looks like they were trying to get the ball to a running back, get blockers out in front, and then that was read out well by the Tiffin defense.
2nd and 4 from the 22-yard line for Sandusky. That bunch formation on the left side right now. Alexander, he's going to work around a couple defenders and be taken down for really no gain. Clock is continuing. Well, right now it's 1:01. It's stopped on the scoreboard. So it must have been a timeout on the sideline there by Sandusky, as they need to preserve that precious clock, because it doesn't look like Tiffin's going to get the ball back. They're going to milk every second of this clock and this drive. It'll be fun to see what they do. Of course, they went for a 2-point conversion a little earlier. Be curious to see if they go for it again, maybe try to pick up a victory if they can punch it in.
That's aggressive play calling. I like it. You score here, go for 2, end the game. I love when coaches decide to do that.
You know, we saw that in week 2, Monroeville and Calvert. Monroeville, they got the 2-point conversion, but it was called back on a penalty, so they had to settle for a PAT. Then they had a chance to do it again in overtime, and they didn't get the 2-point, lost the game.
That was a phenomenal game,
That
too.
was so good.
How many penalties? I don't remember. Double digits
There's like
for sure.
20-plus penalties, and we're only at 13 tonight, so we're doing pretty good. 3rd and 4 from the 22-yard line as Sandusky comes out of that timeout, hoping to pick up a first down, and why not? Give it to Alexander. He'll get it for you. Yes, sirree, Jamarian Alexander. First down, Sandusky.
All right, there's nowhere else to go. This defense needs to shore things up.
Something to keep an eye on, Zach. 1 timeout left for Sandusky as we're now at 47 seconds. Alexander takes the ball. He's hit behind the line, and he'll be drugged to the ground for no gain. Timeout, Sandusky burning their final timeout with 41 seconds left in the contest. So 41 seconds left. The ball is on the 15-yard line. Sandusky, they've got a 2nd and 9 coming up here, so they can pick up a fresh set of downs and still have a chance to punch it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, again, clock stops on the first down. I think you go back to Alexander here. He's been close to breaking off these runs. He's had a couple this game already. He does a really good job at getting that outside edge, really stretching the play.
You know, something we haven't seen lately is Jason Henlin, quarterback keeper. Had a few of those earlier, and he just did such a great job dicing up the defense. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like that. Roll him out. If you can't throw it, let him run it. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9 from the 15-yard line. Sandusky's on the move. Henlin looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw it. Incomplete.
I'm surprised he didn't take off and head for the sideline there. It looks like he had wide open space on the right side.
Maybe a flag on the field. I see on the Sandusky side there's a flag on the sideline.
There's 13-yard line on the Sandusky side.
Wait and see what's going on here. If this is on Sandusky, that's painful because it's going to push them back, and they've got pretty good field position at the 15-yard line right now. It's on Sandusky, so it's going to push them back 5 yards. replay second down, so it's going to be 2nd and 14 for Sandusky after that penalty. Yeah, that's their 8th penalty tonight. 33 seconds left. Henlon rolls to his right, throws it in the end zone. Knocked up in the air. Who's going to get it? Nobody. Whoa! A lot of white jerseys down there as Henlon just let it fly in the end zone, trying to connect with Dre Campbell. Luckily, it's knocked away, incomplete.
Take a look here on the replay. Batted up. Almost had it.
Oh, man. That
Damian
ball was
Brockington had a chance to end this game.
That ball was just sitting up there in the air, floating in slow-mo. Hey, it's 42-35. Tiffin has the lead. Sandusky's hoping to tie it. Henlon tosses. He's got Bonner. Bonner up to the 10-yard line. 13, 12, 11 seconds, 10 seconds.
Got to get on the ball.
8 seconds.
Can't spike
7,
it. It's 4th down.
6, 5. 5 seconds. 4th down. Tiffin celebrating on the sideline.
Oh, no.
And what a brain fart. Oh, my gosh. You see they're throwing helmets there. He spiked it on 1st down to stop the clock at 4 seconds, but it was 4th down.
So what happened, so the sticks are indicating 4th down. The scoreboard still had 3rd down.
No, yeah. I think it's Tiffin's ball.
And it is. It was 4th down. They spiked it.
Yeah, there was a difference.
What a way to end the game.
So if you're Sandusky looking straight at the scoreboard because you're facing it, you see a 3 and visibly upset on the sideline.
Oh, no.
Tiffin victory formation. That's going to do it here. Tiffin's going to run away with a 42-35 victory over Sandusky after Sandusky spikes it on a 4th down, giving it back to Tiffin and giving them the victory. Man, what a crazy turn of events. As the seconds wind off the clock here, Tiffin, though, they're going to pick up a victory, and they're going to go to 5-1 on the season as they survive a close-fought game here in Sandusky, Ohio.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. You're locked in to the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome back to Your Legacy Federal Credit Union post-game show here at Heart of Ohio Sports. And we had one heck of a contest for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes survive. That's the best way to put it. They survive 42-35 as they walk away with a victory over the Sandusky Blue Streaks. All right, Zach, our Little Hugo's player of the game. Who do you have after a thrilling victory tonight?
For me, it's A.J. Hickman. Again, he came up with 2 clutch turnovers right at the end.
He had an interception. He got in the quarterback's face, which led to an interception.
And again, it just bounced back from that first half where, again, he missed tackles, didn't have his best game, and let me tell you, he was shut down in the second half.
No question, and especially in the second half when you didn't have a lot of defense, Hickman certainly came to play, and that's exactly what you needed. So 42-35, that's how Tiffin is going to walk away with a victory here, and a really thrilling game, as you can see in the background there, just total mayhem. If you need to know anything, you got to know this. Sandusky was driving, and they did a phenomenal job all second half. We were convinced whoever gets the ball last is going to win the game, and Sandusky looked like they were going to bring that prophecy to fruition here, but they get it down to the 15-yard line, and as the clock drained from 12 down to 4 seconds, it was fourth down, according to the line judge. Fourth down, they spiked it and basically turned it over to Tiffin. That's the ball game.
That is a wild ending, and honestly kind of disappointing, because I mean, just every team was going back and forth, and they were playing great. They had a drive, and again,
they looked really good.
They looked really good. You got to get that playoff with 4 seconds. It was going to be, all or nothing there at the end. You couldn't get out of bounds, so Tiffin comes away with the win today.
Absolutely, and if you're looking at how we got to this point, it was 13-6 at halftime, and Damian Brockington, wouldn't you know, he had only one touchdown in the first half, but then third quarter, he had a 52-yard TD catch. He had a 2-yard touchdown run, an 8-yard touchdown run, and then he picked up another touchdown run in the fourth quarter. He just does it all. He continues to impress week in and week out, and has really done a phenomenal job leading this Tiffin offense.
So I think that's us.
I'm speechless. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Thanks for watching. Dominic Helmstetter, Zach Dillon, Connor Roush. I'm not sure where we are next week. We're not following Tiffin here on the X stream, so we'll have to take a look at our schedule here. But phenomenal game here from Sandusky, Ohio. Strobel Field, our final score, 42-35. Tiffin Columbian victorious. The 5-1 Tornadoes live to play another day.